The Christian Council of Ghana and the Ghana Pentecostal Council have asked the Electoral Commission to implement the Supreme Court's ruling on the voters' register. The two bodies argue, considering the limited months the country has to the November polls, the EC has to expedite action to ensure that the electoral register or the electoral register is cleaned as directed by the Apex Court of the land. A joint communique issued by after a meeting in Accra said the EC must read the register of persons who registered with the National Health Insurance card. Now, in what has largely been considered a landmark ruling, the Supreme Court on May 5, 2016 ordered the Electoral Commission to take immediate steps to delete names of unqualified persons from the register and also give them another opportunity to register using the lawful means. This follows previous ruling by the court in a case brought by a former national youth organizer of the People's National Convention, Abu Ramadan, in which the court ruled that the National Health Insurance card could not be sufficient proof of citizenship. And we're going to be coming in studio shortly to speak with the General Secretary of the Ghana Christian Council, Reverend Dr. Oponing Frimpong. All right, so we come back in studio now. Reverend Dr. Oponing Frimpong has joined us. We're going to be asking him why the call at this time, and then really, is it that they think the Electoral Commission's interpretation of the ruling is out of order or is not what the Supreme Court ordered them to do? Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good afternoon, Martin. And let me say good afternoon, your cherished viewers.
Okay. Good to have you in studio. I have read extensively the statement you released in partnership with the Ghana Pentecostal Council. To start with, do you understand the Electoral Commission's interpretation when they said that they are, one, already in the process of cleaning the register, and two, the order of taking out names of persons who registered with the National Health Insurance card is not within their remit and they cannot do that?
Yes, let me thank you, TV3, for the opportunity. And like you earlier on said, last week, June 8 and 9, the Christian Council of Ghana and Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Councils held two-day meetings. The 8th was held at Osu Ebenezer Presby Church, and the 9th at Royal House at Ahimfie, Reverend Sam Kranche Anchorage Church. Now, on the 8th meeting, we reflected on church and national issues. And one of the issues that confronted us had a lot to do with 2016 elections, and especially this whole challenge confronting the nation about having a credible voter register. You asked me whether I understand. I am a layman, I'm not a legal person. So I should understand what ordinary person ought to understand. And at the moment, the body that should help me understand as ordinary person is not the various lawyers who are giving their own interpretation. It's the EC. They are in charge of election. Okay. And so even though I listen to the lawyers, the EC must help ordinary Ghanaians to understand the issues about 2016 election, including the process towards cleaning the voter register. Because before the Supreme Court ruling, Martin, they had rolled up a roadmap before the Supreme Court ruling. Then the Supreme Court ruling came that do this immediately. Now I ask myself, what has changed? Are we still working with the before roadmap, or after that is something has changed? If something has changed, somebody needs to do public education. I want to see posters, I want to see TV programs, I want to see radio programs that the EC is pursuing to help me understand.
But you understand the portion of their statement that says they are already in the process of doing so, of doing the cleaning, and that all stakeholders and everybody must come on board to help do so. You get that?
That was done before the Supreme Court ruling, you know. But the Supreme Court ruling brought in, do this immediately. Fine. All that we want to hear from EC, not the lawyers. Because
this is Electoral Commission's position.
EC has not given any public impression that they have challenged understanding the Supreme Court ruling. It's rather the lawyers, some lawyers who are having different opinions and giving interpretation. But the EC has not indicated that they have any problem understanding. Now the EC must carry the whole country along. So with that understanding, then there must be some public activity, you know, to carry us along. But
what would the Christian Council and maybe the Pentecostal Council and maybe the general Christian body in the country want to see to know that such an activity is ongoing by the Electoral Commission? I
will want to know, for instance, whether we are going through the old roadmap that close to election, they will open voters register, go, whether people will get opportunity to register if they follow the old roadmap. Somebody must help us. I will want to hear public education, those who must go and check whether they register. Do we start? Are we following the old roadmap, or can I go tomorrow morning? What has changed? There must be radio programs. There must be TV. I want to see posters educating people that we are cleaning the register, the processes. If you are part of it, go to this place, start from this, go there, you know. And
so, but as an institution, and you know, a recognized institution for that matter, have you engaged the Electoral Commission or alerted them or drawn their attention to what you are asking or what you want to see?
The Christian Council and the other councils, we hold all manner of meetings with institutions, leaders, but there are certain things we do, we agree during the meeting that we are not discussing this beyond this conference room. Now, when we do that, we abide by it. So I may not want to discuss in public whether we have met who, we haven't met who, and all that. When we come out like this, it means we have reached a point where we want to bring issues to public. But we meet all manner of people and state institutions.
Okay. All right, we'll have to leave it here for now. Thank you very much. I'm sure as the elections roll on, we will be hearing a lot more from the Christian Council and also other state institutions with regard to the 2016
You know, TV3
election.
is a strong media house in Ghana, and we, Christian Council of Ghana, we are proud to be part of your 2016 election program. So tell your boss, if he hasn't added us, he should add our name, and we will come. If you don't invite us, I'll come.
We'll come. Okay, thank you very much, sir, and do have a good afternoon.
Martin,
okay. So this is still Midday Live on TV3.